Little Adam Schiff with his pencil neck. I call him pencil neck. He's got the smallest neck. I don't know how his neck holds up his head. He's got the smallest neck. Weirdest thing, they come in by the tens of thousands, sometimes a day, and they all have cell phones. I'm saying, where did they get the cell phones? Everybody has a cell phone. They're all talking on these beautiful cell phones, and they're expensive ones, too. They're nice ones. Somebody who's into that said, those are good phones. And then I say, who pays their bills? Who's paying the bills, Margie? Do you want to check that?
As you can see, Donald Trump's brain is firing on all cylinders, asking the questions that Americans truly care about, while his fans blindly follow whatever nonsense comes out of his mouth.
No, but you ever notice? They're all coming in with cell phones. Our veterans don't have cell phones, do they? But they put illegal aliens first and everyone first, but he puts America last.
And Trump knows exactly what he's doing by talking about something that only his supporters notice or care about, just feeding them anything he and his team can think of to keep these people focused on what could help him win the election in 2024, stoking the flames of white supremacy. Oh, where have we heard that before? That's right, he did it in 2016 when he won the damn election.
And you had some very bad people in that group, but you also had people that were very fine people on both sides. You had people in that group, excuse me, I saw the same pictures as you did. You had people in that group that were there to protest the taking down of, to them, a very, very important statue and the renaming of a park from Robert E. Lee to another name. You're changing history, you're changing culture, and you had people, and I'm not talking about the neo-Nazis and the white nationalists, because they should be condemned totally. But you had many people in that group other than neo-Nazis and white nationalists, okay? And the press has treated them absolutely unfairly. Now, in the other group also, you had some fine people, but you also had troublemakers, and you see them come with the black outfits and with the helmets and with the baseball bats. You had a lot of bad people in the other group too.
And given how the crowd reacted to this other gaffe, as you're about to see, it's safe to say their brains are not firing on all cylinders either.
When I came here, everyone thought Bush was going to win. And then they took a poll and they found out Trump was up by about 50 points. Everyone said, what's going on right here? They thought Bush, because Bush supposedly was a military person. Great. You know what he was a military? He got us into the Middle East. How did that work out, right? But they all thought that Bush might win. Jeb. Remember Jeb? He used the word Jeb. He didn't use the word Bush. I said, you mean he's ashamed of the last name? And then they immediately started using the name Bush. Never forget it.
What the hell? Jeb Bush? Jeb Bush invaded the... Okay, all right. But the political motivations behind Trump's rhetoric here is, one, to paint himself as the hero to his base in an alternate reality which does not exist. Thank God smart people do not live in that world. And two, when he talks about immigrants having cell phones, calling them illegal aliens, he's stripping them of their humanity completely. And that's the thing with right-wing politics. Race, xenophobia plays such a big role because they understand their base does not like anybody who isn't white, Christian, and straight pretty much. If you're a minority, oh, nah, we can't. You coming over to this country, you don't look like us, you don't look like us, stealing jobs, robbing, whatever, all these stereotypes about these individuals, yeah, get out of here. Because they don't want to become the minority. And they also understand how they treated minorities, and they don't want to have the reverse effect, or they don't want to have that happen to them. And that's why, Trump and his team, they understand who they're talking to at these rallies. That's why you see no pushback with this claim that Trump makes, which is incredibly... Just watch it.
Under Trump, incomes increased by more than $8,000 a year with no inflation. We didn't have inflation. A vote for crooked Joe Biden is a vote for inflation, taxation, submission, and failure. That's what it is. A vote for Trump is a vote for more jobs, higher wages, and more boats, cars, trucks, and airplanes stamped. Made in America and made in South Carolina.
Trump does not look very good whatsoever during this campaign trail. Didn't look good 2016, but those for different reasons. Now it's more so because of the clear decline in his cognitive abilities, where you just see him going on these rants and tangents that have nothing to do with what he said moments prior. And then you also have to look at how his anti-labor past could help push voters towards President Joe Biden. Because remember, you just saw Biden supporting the UAW workers who are currently on strike. But then I thought about, bro, Trump supporters are not very bright. point, their intelligence has to be questioned. So maybe it won't even matter. But perhaps people who are on the fence, I don't know why you would be on the fence, but people who are on the fence, perhaps that would change their mind because they saw how it played out and saw they were screwed by Trump before and they don't want to get screwed again. Bro, Trump is 77, Joe Biden is 80. I know there's not a definitive age when people's mental sharpness starts to suffer, but bro, there's got like maybe 70, because you can't be in office like when you're high 70s, 80s, 90s. No, you need to pass the baton to the new generation, the younger folks who have fresher and bolder ideas to make stuff work and actually have progress. But I don't make the laws, I don't make the rules. Hey man, I'm just a dude trying to survive out here. For Rebel HQ, I'm Chris Williamson. We'll see you next time.